The latest in Gaza is that Hamas is putting up roadblocks, trying to prevent the civilians from fleeing from the northern part of Gaza to the southern part. I did this monologue yesterday where I explained to you how Israel wants the people of Gaza to evacuate. You can watch that video and you'll have an idea. Basically, they're trying to push them to the southern part of Gaza while they try and mop up the northern half. The Hamas is putting up roadblocks on the streets, trying to prevent people from going to south because they want to use human shields. This much is very clear, and the Israelis have been making out paths saying that we have cleared these roads for you, that you can in fact walk through or go through these. So this is going to be first skirmish as I can see it. There are some attacks happening from Hamas into Israel, and there are also attacks coming from the northern part, which is Lebanon and Hezbollah. So this is going to be interesting. The next few days is going to be interesting. I just wanted to tell you, our viewers, that things are not as calm as they seem. This is the lull before the storm, calm before the storm, if you will. Now, across the world, there have been a lot of protests. I'm going to try and show you some pictures here, and you can see what is happening. This is a picture of some Israeli soldiers praying. And you can see one is a Muslim and one is not. And basically what I'm trying to say here is Israel is everyone. It's not just Jews. So this is something that people need to understand, that the war against Hamas is a war against terror. It's not against one religion, which is what the other side wants us to believe. Well, here is a pro-Israel vigil, if you will. You can also think of it as a rally. This took place right in front of the United Nations building, and you can see somebody completely draped in the flag of Israel. And so the pro-Israeli groups are also coming out in force. In Austria, as well as in New York City, there were other places where there were big rallies being taken by the pro-Palestine demonstrators. The problem that they need to understand is Palestine is not Hamas. Hamas is a terrorist group, and that's what people are against. And for them to hate the Jews on this account is just not right. It's Israel that has gotten hurt. Fully 10% of the people killed or hijacked are not Jews. So please understand that. People from many countries died. Nepalis, Thai, Indians, everyone has died. Now, this is the Chinese senior diplomat Wang Yi. Where have you heard this name before? Well, he is the foreign minister. He says the Israeli people have received assurances of their survivals, but who's ensuring the survival of the Palestinian people? The Israeli nation is no longer in a state of diaspora, but when will the Palestinian nation be able to return to their homeland? See, again, he is giving some subliminal messages here. Homeland, they are already in their land. And you just keep trying to find some selective portions of history, and basically what this means, as far as I'm concerned, is that China is taking the line of Palestine, and they want the Israelis to completely leave the place. Where are they going to go? And they have built up a fine first world country there. It was completely desert. They made it green. They figured out desalination methods. I mean, these are all people who are just trying to whip up passions. As I told you before, China is a winner. Russia is an even bigger winner, because Russia now, that spotlight on Russia about what was happening in Ukraine has faded, because US has turned its attention towards Israel. In fact, I would say the world has turned its attention to Israel. Now, this is one side. What happened in the match? India versus Pakistan. It was a very easy victory for India. But what happened was, when Mohammad Rizwan, the guy who made a pro-Hamas remark, got out and was returning back to the pavilion, he was greeted with chants of Jai Shri Ram. So clearly the people of India are with Israel. I think the most important thing that India needs to keep conveying, and everyone needs to be conveying, is this is a fight against terrorism. The way they attack, the way they butchered children and women and burned some people. I don't know if they were even alive at that point of time. So this is just horrible, horrible. I can't even tell you, looking at some of these videos, how badly they have mangled and destroyed portions of the southern part of Israel. So what's going to happen is going to happen, and Hamas is going to try every underhanded technique to stay alive, to survive. I think that's where you're going to have pitched battles, block by block, street by street, and this is not going to end well for some, but it's also going to mean some casualties for the Israeli forces too, unfortunate, but that's what's going to happen. But most importantly here, remember the goal here is to fight terror in all of its forms. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.